Did everyone else hear Shay fuck up?
Fucked up that in so hard.
Welcome to another episode of Woodwork Audio. Boom, boom, boom.
You practice that live in your room as a kid.
I could always do it.
Welcome to Live at Woodwork Audio. Today we are here with Sleep Deprived.
Yes.
What up?
We are happy to be here.
Hell yeah. If we could go around the couch and
Long-time
tell
listener,
us who
first-time
you are
caller.
and why you're here.
My name's Shay, and I party.
Nice.
I'm Jordan. I do the keys and vocals in Sleep Deprived.
I forgot my name. My name's Tom, and maybe I play guitar.
I'm Chris, I play bass.
My name's Poppy, and I play in a band with Knock Loose.
Really hope you win.
No, I'm Ryan.
Hell yeah.
Play guitar.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It's like the only thing I know about the Grammys was that.
Right, yeah, that's the only thing that was relevant.
And Jaden's like
House.
tree house
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
What was the purpose?
Was
behind
there a
it?
purpose?
Do we know?
Can we superimpose that
Trying
for
to
the
stay
viewers?
relevant. We like to edit.
I'll try. I'm not great at video, but we'll
Edit
see.
that in.
Amazing.
Have you seen that? Do you know what we're talking about?
I saw
I
you
have
memes,
zero idea.
but I didn't know. Did
Jaden
he actually
Smith
wear a
just
thing?
like had like a house
Yeah.
that like a headpiece. Like
Wait,
his
what?
face was the front door.
Like his face was a house.
Yes.
Hang on.
Like, obviously it worked, though,
I'm-
because
I'm
we're
not
doing a
joking.
music podcast and talking about this dude that's, like, complete opposite end of the spectrum from what we're doing. And, like, yeah, dude,
He did
house
music,
face,
James,
for
you
sure.
pulling up a picture?
pulling up the
fashion
picture.
I gotta see
spectrum.
this.
Right, yeah, it's a fashion inspector.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Why are you wearing a house, bro?
Is this fashion
shit,
now?
man.
I don't
What
know.
fashion's become?
I don't know if it's fashion, but it's definitely a statement. You know what I mean?
It is
Something.
definitely a statement.
It's there.
I prefer Lady
On his
Gaga's
head.
meat suit
Hell yeah.
to the head house.
I do want to make a comment on the fact that y'all decided to wear Hawaiian shirts to pay homage to us, always matching.
That's
so
great. It's great.
It's the first time
Nice.
anybody's like paid enough attention.
We
to,
thought
like,
about
do
y'all.
anything.
Yeah, we did
Deep
our
and
homework.
hard.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean
People don't
we?
think about us.
Ryan did our homework.
I bought my
All
shirt
right,
today.
this was Ryan's idea.
I mean, I
Sure.
copied off other people's homework.
You gotta give the drummer some credit
1998.
once in a
Still
while.
got
Goddamn
Hell yeah.
Go drummer, woo!
Goddamn right. Thanks for the credit.
You're-
Oh,
Cool. So,
had it backwards.
so do y'all want to tell us about the first song y'all played and tell us the name of that song?
It's all you, boo.
That song is called Falcon Was the Better Choice Anyway. And it was actually the song I wrote. I wrote out the entire demo while trying to recruit people for this band. So that would be Sleep Deprived's very first song.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Wow.
Is it actually about Falcons?
Not at all.
Hell yeah.
No, we were
Falcon
just sitting in
Punch.
practice, like, what should we call
Yeah.
this? We were trying to do, like, a really cool, like, Fall Out Boy / like a day to remember. Like, what can we put on
Yeah.
here? And, like, our lawyers told us not to call this song, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And that's, like, the only one we did. Like, we didn't keep pace with that at all.
No.
So now every time we bring it up, it's just this awkward thing, like, Falcon was a better name. Then what? Moving on, next song. Like, don't pay attention to it.
But it's stuck. It's staying.
No,
Falcon
it's
was the
worked.
better
I
choice
like it.
anyway.
That's
vibe.
fair.
I used to be
I-
able to do this like little Falcon punch. I used to put that sample
Yeah.
into the song. I just
Hell
stopped
yeah.
doing it.
Why? Why would you stop doing that?
I really have no good answer for you.
Well,
I just
Yeah.
suck.
Easter egg. When we play
Just
live
forgetful.
sometime.
We
Yeah,
get in the
exactly.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Tim Tam.
That's fair.
We just get in the moment, and then we start headbanging, and then someone misses up a solo, and then we just forget about it. We're just angry, but we move on to the next song.
But it's
No,
not even the
exactly.
song that they introduced me to when I was brought into the band. He came over and played an entirely different song.
Just a different band.
And then we
I
didn't
just started
play
playing
the first
stoner rock. I was like,
practice.
"Do you
He
want to
played
play this?"
Creed.
He's like, "Yeah." I did play Creed. Yeah.
That song
He
got
came over and
scratched.
played Creed, and you're like, yeah, man.
Creed.
Yeah.
So the song that made you join the band got scratched?
It got scratched.
Yeah.
Nice.
For real.
What does that
all
say about
He's
your
like, that's
taste,
the only
I guess?
reason I joined.
There's
We
more
used to have
songs.
a
It's
screamer.
okay.
It was awesome. And then he was from the Marines.
Ben.
26-year-old guy Ben. Yeah, shout out. Pour one out for the
He's
dude.
a mascot at Florida State,
yeah,
right?
the dude's crazy. He
Yeah.
can do like a backflip, standing backflip with like a 30-pound suit on, kills it. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to be in this band. I practiced screaming for like 6 years, and we're all hyped and shit. So we've been writing stuff like early Under Oath and just getting really aggressive with it. And he's
Hell
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm going to go to school in, Tallahassee, but I'll make the drive back and forth. He did one practice and was like, just kidding, bro.
Right.
But join my Instagram,
That driver.
But he
will
runs
humble you.
around in
still
a
follow
horse
him.
We
costume.
love you, Ben.
He dude kills. But so yeah, we had this awesome lineup, and then it was just like, well, I guess we're gonna go more towards you singing all the time instead of them. So we got to like really soften this down a little bit. I keep trying to bring things back, but it just never fits.
We had this really
We really
awesome
had to
lineup, then he left,
compromise.
and now the band kind of sucks.
We had
Now
to
I'm hurt.
compromise and settle on Jordan
No,
singing everything.
sometimes I sing and it's you'll hear it's abysmal, but we make it happen. Really appreciate you guys for putting up with it. I
Stare
get
into the
to.
abysmal.
Yeah.
But I mean,
thought
he's
this would
living
bring
them.
us closer together, and
Ben's living that ultimate
This is
marine
fun.
dream,
I just have
though.
to
Like
hear
he
it. Oh.
wears a horse costume and he hangs out with cheerleaders. That's what they all hope to do when they get out of the
Yeah,
Marine
yeah,
Corps,
He's
right?
killing
Like,
it.
That's
And I don't
an
think he even
aspiration.
chews
So
on
good for
crayons
you, Ben.
anymore. Like I think he's like moved
Is he the
on
back
past
half
that.
of the
He's, like,
horse?
doing really good.
no, he is the horse. Like
The
for the
whole
basketball
horse.
game.
Stop now.
Whole horse.
Yeah, he's like a furry, you know?
Oh, I like
Furry
I
for
think,
sports.
I'd say
It's
horse
an
costume. I
upright
think like the
horse.
2-person one, where like the person's in front and there's someone in the back.
No, like a mascot.
No, the dude's a stud though. We miss him. And
Yeah,
we
he's
need to
dope.
quit
horse.
college and
Real.
come back to the band, and we could be a
It's a
bigger
stud because
success.
he's a
give
boy
up on
horse.
those dreams.
Right. Nice.
Focus on our
Let's see
dreams.
that. That was good. Quality.
Otherwise, it'd be what, like a mare? I don't know horses.
We got to send this to Ben, though, now. Make sure he gets
Maybe
it.
he'll rejoin the band, or he'll be like, "You guys are talking shit for like 6 minutes about me." Like, fuck you guys.
Why are you so obsessed
You know,
with me?
he is a drummer, so there is that.
You guys like talked me up for 6 minutes and just shit on Jordan the whole time.
I fucking hate it here.
He's just really good. We got to keep keep him
Gotta
grounded.
keep him level.
Yeah, exactly. Humble him a little bit sometimes.
They're gonna like start a petition, bring Ben back. Fuck Jordan, get him out of here.
Oh, shit.
Get a GoFundMe going. He can go to school online.
Dude, sleep deprived, more like Ben deprived.
We are deprived.
He had that good dick.
God damn it.
Yeah, first song.
Are you
Clubs,
gonna bleep that out?
It was Get
Do you
On
want me
Track,
to?
Sorry.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It was
I'm an
it was
adult.
like our first foray into writing together. It was just me, fucking Chris and Jordan hanging out in his garage and just sweating our balls off trying to figure out how we wanted to write things. And slowly but surely we added pieces of the band. Actually, I got Tom on the band. I was like, dude, I need a second guitarist because I'm trying to do solo bits. I need like some backup stuff, and we should do harmonies. And I don't want to be the only guitarist in the band anymore. And then this dude, I saw him on Crusty Word of Mouth all the time. And like 2
shout
years
out.
ago, I was like, hey, who is a musician? Who wants to hang out? And he posted, and I just ignored him. Just left on red, for like a year and a half. And then I reached out. I was like, hey, this guy actually has another drummer in mind, but he's not here yet. But if you want to fill in for a couple of weeks, maybe you can earn the spot. And then you just never left.
Nope.
So it's been good.
Nice.
Stuck
I
around.
didn't even know this. I didn't know like he hit you up and you just didn't respond and shit.
No, this was way before the band, but it was
Yeah.
just kind of like, who do I know that's a drummer? I knew like 3 people. I was like, that dude's a dick. This guy's in like 9 other bands. And then, Ryan apparently has drums.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, we're both engine troops. I think I found out from another engine troop you were a guitarist, and I reached out to you like a year before
Yeah.
the band thing ever came out. So,
Oh shit, right on.
Yeah, it all fell in place for sure.
yeah.
So here we are, like, 9 songs later, and
What
going.
a scale of time. 9 songs.
Yeah.
Here we are, 9 songs later. How long is that?
Yeah, how long does it take me to get to work?
Oh, we're talking about that?
6 songs to get to work. 18 songs on the way home.
Yeah.
Because traffic.
Yes, traffic. Yeah. Classic. You ever be like just driving and then halfway there
Yes.
you're like,
It's just
halfway
Emerald
there.
Coast. We're always stuck driving.
I didn't kill somebody, did I? Like, I don't remember getting to this point.
I just be driving and then halfway there I'm like, why is it so fucking quiet in here? I didn't turn the music on. I just,
Oh, on Sad Boy days, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
or
think
like-
about it.
like-
No way, I cannot be
reflecting
left
on
alone
life.
with my thoughts.
I know.
Yeah, you
You
get some
ever-
heavy news right before you get in the car,
yeah.
and you're just driving, and like, has that always rattled?
Y'all ever be driving and then you're like 20 minutes into it and you're like, oh shit, I'm driving. how did I get here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you
More
get to work
often
in
than
your
I
car.
care to admit.
That's why I need self-driving cars. Because I don't want to drive them myself.
The motor
keep
just lights
him
up
Imagine
to
having
be able to afford
Alzheimer's
something.
and being in a
take
self-driving
them
car
around.
and then like coming to and you're like, what is happening?
Just imagine
Yeah,
calling
that
your
would-
boss and be like,
well, I
my car
think-
wouldn't take me to work today. I'm sorry.
But
I
also
can't come in."
imagine when
actually
self-driving cars become the norm, like how many times like grandma's gonna pull up to somebody's house dead?
Oh god.
Oh,
The car's just gonna
Oh,
pull
my
up and
God.
grandma died on the
Yeah,
drive.
it's
Jesus
like-
Christ.
dead person delivery.
Hopefully, well, hey, I mean, think of it in a
Hopefully
positive
she
light.
won the race.
People
Think of it
delivery.
in a positive light.
Person
It's going to be a
died,
lot
and,
more.
They were
it's
going to
gonna
be left by themselves. Nobody's going to know where
I'm
they
just
were.
like
but,
I'm just like
at least now
imagining someone
there's the
who,
body.
like,
You can bury it now. You
passed
can have
out in the
closure.
car, like hopefully
Thank
not
you,
dead,
Elon.
but like you see them come up to a red light and you're looking over and just like
Oh my god!
I did once see a guy having a seizure while driving. I was like walking down the street and there's this car that was just like idling by, and I was like, "What's going on?" I looked over, and the guy was like, and like I went over and started like knocking on the window because it's like going slowly. It's like going over the median, like into oncoming traffic, like through a sidewalk, and I'm like. Trying to, the car was locked. And I was trying to like bang on the window, wake him up, and the dude like kind of came to, and he like looked over at me, and then just sped off. And I was like, okay.
Was it Steve-O doing whippets?
I don't know.
Could have been
He's fine.
Steve-O doing whippets.
Fucking Steve.
He's been great
He's
for
fine.
years now.
Yeah.
But they just looked at me and was like, like through this parking lot. And I was like, okay, that happened.
Obviously, he's
He was
fine. He drove away.
embarrassed of the scene. Like, he's like, oh, fuck, someone's
He had to recharge.
right?
He had to
Someone
recharge.
told me I have a seizure.
Well, honestly, if it was
Oh,
like if
God.
it comes out I had a seizure, I'm gonna lose my license
How embarrassing.
Yeah.
because that's a thing.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you
is it
have, I
selfish
think
that he
I think
sped
if you
off?
have epilepsy and you have a like if you have like an episode like you can't drive for 6 months or something like that. There's like a period of time where you have to like be like seizure free before you can drive. I could be real wrong on that.
Yeah, sound off in the
Welcome
comments.
to Woodwork Audio, the driving podcast.
So yeah, tell I don't know. I don't have any questions right now. Tell us about the band.
Welcome
Jordan started it in
again?
his garage and then he recruited everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. So me and Chris were in a band prior to this.
Yeah, we had
I got
couple
Chris
projects.
involved.
Chris and I.
Shay got everybody else involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Ben when he was in there.
Yeah.
It was also me. Met I think it was like Craigslist or some shit. That's how me and you started talking.
Craigslist?
Craigslist, yeah.
Yeah. I
Who
was
uses
in
Were
those
there
bands.
butthole pictures?
That's a,
What?
Were there butthole pictures exchanged?
No,
on
not,
Craigslist?
not,
Come on,
that
it's
was like
Craigslist.
the
Yeah,
intent,
there
like,
was. Don't
long-term
lie to
thing.
them.
We were looking for a singer.
the
in
BBW
Few
program.
misconnections. That's exactly what I thought.
Man.
It was definitely in men seeking men.
Yeah, for sure.
Mainly
Men-
men for
men-
doing band things.
That would be a good place. Hey, I need a man to play the guitar in my band.
Men seeking
seeking
other
men.
cool dudes to get together
In a
every
hot
Tuesday and
In a
just
hot, sweaty garage.
hang out and do stuff.
that's it.
One man seeking 5 guys.
No low ballers. I know what I got.
Wentworth.
Yeah, like man seeking 5
All
men.
my dreams are coming true.
Firm. It's 5 men firm. Can't do more or less.
Not soft.
Preferably sad guys as well. if you
Yeah,
can-
gotta do the sad boy shit, John.
Yeah, no. I think we were all
Yeah,
in
no.
bands prior to this, and then I was
Not
hanging
me.
out, taking a hiatus from music because like just the music scene was just a
Toxic?
ton. It was crazy. I think it was right after COVID, and everything was like, hey, we released an album with my last band. We're trying to do shows, and nobody's taking anybody. And we're still trying to do like the live stream thing. There's just all this pressure to like still be a band. I was like, I just don't want to do this anymore. So it took a long time off. Just was a bedroom guitarist for the longest time, and then it got to a point where I was like, I missed being around people. So check Craigslist, just like, oh, what's the one off? And then this dude's like, hey, doing stuff. Reach out to him. I was like, hey, I want to do stuff too. So he shoots me like just a snippet of Falcon, and I was like, this sounds baller. I showed Tom and his wife, and they were like, when's the fucking show? Let's go. So they were on board since like the get-go before I even asked this dude to be in the band. So kind of like him and Hong, am I going to be part of this or not? Whatever. And I was like, hey, I kind of recognize your name. Didn't we play a show together in my last band? You're like, oh yeah, I played this. I was like, oh fuck, I know you. Let's go. So of course, like we meet up, and like Chris is there. We fucking like mesh super quick. Talking about gear and stuff like that, and breakdowns and emo and post hardcore and all this other stuff like that. And then like from there it was just like anyone that had an idea, it was just go. Like, yep, let's fucking blow this out. What am I trying to say here? I don't want to say it like that.
Stretch it out.
No,
I need 5 dudes to blow me out.
Blow this popsicle stand.
Why
out
does
this
it
back
always
real
come
quick.
back to
No.
Diak?
It has to.
Let's
the
really like
O-ring.
explode this idea and kind of see like what comes of it. And I mean, God, the first song we put on Spotify, the hell's the name of it called?
Keeping score.
Yeah, it's had like 19 names. Take My Hand. I had
Trey
Big
Song.
Solid Nonsense.
So we went on a band hiatus for a while, and we never decided on a name for that song. I loved it. It was, and it still is super fun to play. But for whatever reason, I thought one of the lyrics in there was "Take My Hand," but we just played it instrumental.
doesn't
for-
happen,
for-
not once.
Not
Yeah,
once.
that doesn't-
Not
those
once.
3 words
And,
are not in there.
Shay just
Yeah.
whispered that in your ear, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, every
Yeah,
practice
for
I'd
a
be like,
five-man
guys, let's play
band.
"Take My Hand," but it was always
This
instrumental.
fret,
But everyone
that
knew
fret.
what I was talking about. And then we finally put words back to it, and we're like, why were we calling it
Yeah,
"Take
it never
My Hand"?
said that. Not once. Yeah.
So it's keeping score. Parentheses Trey's song.
Yes.
Parentheses. Take My Hand.
No.
I'm pretty sure he's right.
out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what was the actual lyric that you thought was "Take My Hand"? Do you know?
No,
It's hold
it
my
wasn't in the
hand.
song.
It says hold
yeah.
my. I say
that's
hold
not
my
that
hand.
far off.
Right,
not-
I
it's not
agree.
So bad.
It's not
I
terrible.
agree.
I thought it was like some completely different word. Like
I mean, let's
Yes,
something
it
else.
was grab my foot.
Our first song doesn't like nowhere in the first song to say Falcon was a better choice anyway. So we're allowed
that's
to do whatever we
different.
want. You know.
Take My Hand feels like it's part of the song.
Well,
Falcon
yeah.
was a better choice anyways. Seems like it's just like early Devil Wears Prada. This is just a name. HTML rules, dude.
Yeah,
Like-
and like Take My Hand didn't even make sense as a name within the context of the rest of the song. So I don't know where I got it from,
He
but
just really wanted to hold hands.
I really wanted to hold hands.
Have you seen them together?
He's like, just take my hand. Someone take my hand.
It's good stuff.
Oh, I love it. So how long have y'all been a band?
Yes.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, I think about 2
It
years.
was like
Well,
seems like it
yeah,
was
there
about
a
6
little bit of
months.
hiatus, right?
6 months after I had those health issues is when I think I joined the band. So, and I wasn't in a band before that for like a long time. Probably my most serious band would have been high school.
Are we allowed to
couple
talk
cover
about your
bands.
health plans? Because there's a joke in there somewhere. Like,
I don't care,
Hey,
man. I had the
this
heart
dude
attacks.
had like 9 heart attacks on the table at once.
4.
The doctor was there trying to fix his shit, and then I was like, "Oh, you just had some heart attack? You want to like ramp
wanna
up your
play
blood
drums?
pressure every fucking week for 2
Absolutely.
hours? You know, just like get behind this thing
Absolutely.
and sweat your balls off."
Like, how do we piss this guy off?
I can rush you to your grave. Come join this band.
yeah,
But it's been good.
yeah, for sure.
Golly, dude.
It's been a good 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we've been recording for like the past 6 months or 8 months. I don't even know. It's like off and on whenever like we can all get our schedules to align. You know, we're all in our like
Yeah, everyone's got like military
late 20s,
commitments
mid
and-
30s, you know, and it's just like we have kids and work and sleep schedules. Apparently, this dude doesn't. Get
My
up till, like,
schedule
1
is
in the
completely
afternoon, you know,
opposite than
so
everybody else's.
100%.
Chris is not in his late 30s.
He is sleep deprived.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
indeed.
Did you
Right.
see me when I showed up this morning?
Close enough.
Same.
It was terrible.
I'm there with you.
Like
I'm
10
there with
a.m.
you.
My God, it's like midnight.
I was like,
for
I'm
me.
doing this for the band, so it makes sense.
No, so we're almost done with that. We have 2 songs on Spotify and like 7 more in queue. And it's like there's just little things. Oh, we got to do drums on this guy's track, and like we got to rewrite the solo on that one. Are you gonna write it? Or am I gonna write it? Are we gonna do some harmonies? Like we're still figuring out as we go.
Hell yeah.
We have the concept of
Yeah.
a plan.
Yeah, concept
for the
of
songs.
the band for sure. Yeah.
We have the concept of a solo.
The concept is you're going to do a song.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Cool. That is the goal.
But there's no real other plans. I mean, I would love to get this thing out and actually do a tour. You know, even just if it's like the southeast hit, like Savannah, Atlanta, you know, Mobile.
Hey, if you book that, we'll play it with you.
Let's go, dude.
Oh,
Like,
fuck
I got a
yeah.
minivan.
I'll
play any
It
show with
can
you.
get Weird. But yeah, other
It's
than
like
recording,
seven
we're
shows,
kinda
7
just,
nights
like,
kind of
playing
thing.
it by
Hell yeah.
ear, you know, like trying to meet up once a week. A lot of times it's like I got this work thing going on, or like my kid's sick. Or,
Yeah,
you
we
know.
got to do it on like just a 4-day.
Yeah.
Just 2 cities a day. First show.
Yeah.
First show's at 7 a.m.
I'm gonna need a
'cause
new
I don't want
back
to have to take
after that.
any time off.
We can do the local
to
band
do a
thing and be like,
southern
we're gonna play 2
US
shows,
tour.
one in Pensacola, one in Fort Walton. We're gonna do a summer tour and like leave it at that.
We,
Yeah.
Noise
we
jazz.
back in December we played
That's
2
awesome.
dates in a row. We played in Fort Walton Beach one night and then Mobile the next night. And I was like, we need to make tour shirts and just like put the 2 dates on the back, just giant.
It's really tiny.
Or like the sleep deprived winter tour 2025 downtown music hall. Just
Don't leave
we
out
only
Eagle's
played
Nest.
one show so far. so
Jordan's
that's all we
living
got.
room.
Sick fucking tour.
Sick.
Was that y'all's first show?
Real
At the
show,
downtown,
yeah.
like
Our
at
first
a
real
venue?
show.
'Cause I know
Yeah.
y'all played the house
We
show.
played a house show.
No.
and then we-
House
That was our
show.
second show. We
Yeah.
actually like
Eagle's Nest was our
broke all
first
the
show,
rust
but it was
off
not.
in public at a golf course in this like
Yeah.
stand of a
So
covering.
weird.
No one knew how to run sound, so like
The
there were
bartender
people
said we
there.
were too loud.
Oh my
and we
god!
weren't.
We fired
was
up
awesome.
the PA and it's just like immediately like, "Wah!" You know,
Yeah.
there's like, it hurts my ears. What are you doing?
Oh, we
like,
were being
"You're
heckled
playing
by
rock and
middle-aged
roll."
women that were there to let loose. It was
Setting up the
funny.
drums, he's like,
I love
hitting the
when-
snare, and this Karen is like, that's a little loud.
It was just like
Oh,
Yo,
the
you're on
drums
a
are too.
fucking
We'll
show
turn
right
it down.
now.
We'll turn them down.
Turn this acoustic
Yeah.
snare down.
Yeah, the
I
drums
love-
did not need to be mic'd.
I love when there's feedback and people feel the need to say something, and you're like, "Oh, I was just gonna let that keep going."
Oh yeah, I thought that
I
was
was
like
unaware.
the
I thought it
like,
sounded really
ambiance.
good.
Completely
We're
unaware.
gonna play the songs to that tune. You know, like that pitch right there is
Like-
gonna be A.
Do you guys mind? No, that's the song. That is the song.
harsh
I
noise
was,
man.
I did run
rehearsed.
sound for a house show once, and it was like this weird system where like I was connected to some subs, but then like some overheads that were passive. doesn't matter. One of the bands was playing, they had backing tracks, and there was some like low feedback. I don't know if you've ever heard that. It's like a whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. But it like fit with the song. So like I'm sitting there like at my board, like, is this part of it? I know they have backing tracks. Like, I don't know if this is actually supposed to be happening. It seems kind of cool. It's kind of sick. It works. And then like they started playing and it wasn't. And I was like, oh, okay, I should take care of this now. But like I was sitting there for like a while, like it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because they were like a heavier metal band, and it was like in between, and it was just like kind of like
and you don't know the song.
Yeah, this is the first
You've
time I've
never
ever
heard
seen
it
them.
before.
So
You're
I'm
like,
like,
okay, that's a weird thing.
I'm like, this is a weird choice, but it's kind of cool.
It's all
It's
right.
like the music director at a church just put that A minor drone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
underneath
the
it just
drone
keeps
tone, you know.
going, man.
Creative
That
vibe.
ambience.
That's when it gets
Yeah.
emotional.
Yeah.
that's what I thought was going on. And then like I looked at one of the guitar players, and he just kind of looked at me, and was like, I was like, oh, okay, this is the thing. Got it. All right, let me fix this real quick.
That reminds me of a time I used to play in churches when I was younger.
Me too.
And I filled in for one day at this one church, and the drums were like right behind the pastor's podium, and they were like, he's gonna come up and say something, and then we're gonna play a song after that, and then we're gonna play the end of the set. So just stay there.
Yeah.
And I didn't. He was talking in the middle of that. There was like a 45-minute sermon, and I sat there for about 25 minutes, like.
It's more awkward than trying to figure out what you're gonna do during prayer.
And finally, yeah, I finally got up and
hands
left.
right now.
I just walked away, and he like, yeah. So Jesus was saying that. Yeah,
You're
it was
supposed to
pretty
say
awkward.
to the boom when I make a joke. Later.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna fit. It's gonna be organic.
So like, there's the trend now on YouTube and just social media videos and stuff where it's like this is the in ears
Oh, yeah.
of what the band
yeah.
is hearing
Yeah.
at worship services, and that would just
Oh, yeah.
infuriate me.
Especially the talking, like
Yeah.
chorus. That
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Nope,
yeah, I
couldn't
know
do
what
it.
comes next. Thanks.
But dude, once you're playing it though, oh my god, you're like, oh,
you just kind of
Right.
like
you can just turn your brain off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just be like,
yeah.
I know why they do it, but it also takes out
Yeah, I
that
understand
creativity
That's
that
fair.
we all
why
play
they
with.
do it.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
fair.
mean, we play with backing tracks, and we have a click, but we don't have like the chorus. So we just
Yeah,
know what's
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up next.
Right.
But I will say, in churches, the reason they have like those chorus
because
too,
they'll talk longer.
Well, it's because it changes like throughout. It's not like
Yeah.
a set thing. So like the
Right.
music director would be like, "We're gonna go into the chorus now." So you get
Stop
that chorus too.
invalidating
I'm not trying to
my hatred of this. Stop
sorry.
making excuses for it.
I'm in the
Trying
church.
to keep you out of hot
No
water
pun
getting
intended.
canceled. You can't hate on the church, man.
I'm
No,
in
you
the
can-
church of
I don't
more
hate the
backing
church.
tracks, more click
Just
tracks.
the music
yeah.
director. of
It's
the church.
amazing.
I do want to
don't-
share.
I don't think that's how I could play.
That's fair.
Music.
Oh, same. Yeah, I can't walk
Personally.
and chew bubble
Well,
gum at
that's
the
fair.
same time. So if I hear someone saying chorus, I'm like, how does the chorus even go?
Right.
I can't even sing or talk or do anything but play because I'll mess it up.
Hell
So
yeah.
I have to be focused on what I'm doing.
There has been
Statues,
times
baby.
when we're playing and James like will just start the next track and I'll just get to, like the ting 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 and I'm like, what the fuck are we playing? And I'm like, fuck, all right, here we go.
The anxiety.
Right? I forgot everything.
just-
What am I holding?
I'm always thinking of cool transitions, and I'm like, it would be great if this started immediately, but I forget that he's singing immediately with it. So he's like, so this next song's about depression. I just want to feel at home again.
Anxiety and
Oh,
depression.
shit, sorry.
Anxiety and depression.
What's that thing when you're like in a group and you have to recite something and you don't know it, you're just like alligator, alligator, and it makes your mouth look like you understand the words.
Oh, yeah,
To the
watermelon.
crowd, alligator or watermelon. That's another
Watermelon.
one.
Yep.
You can't do
Yep.
that though when
Watermelon.
you're the only person on the mic.
Absolutely.
Right.
You could.
I do-
Alligator, alligator.
I do. We've shared the story on the podcast before, but I want to share it again since we were talking about churches and playing in churches. It's my favorite story of James. So you know how they at churches they'll have like the worship in the beginning, they'll have the service, and then like the band will come back up. Play
I
a
don't
song
know where
at
this
the
is
end.
going.
No.
You got to
don't
play
know?
music after the money changes.
Yeah, so like
go.
sometimes the pastor will do like a sermon, and then at the very end, like the band will come back out and play one last song for everyone to like leave to.
Closing.
The encore.
Yeah. So there was one time they were doing that. I wasn't playing in the band, but James was playing drums for it, and he had gone to the bathroom and like came back in when like the pastor went into like the final prayer, and like the band was already up there.
I told them to wait. I just want to throw that out there.
So he comes back in, sees they're all up there, so he starts like running up there, and like it was a stage that had like a taller one and then like a shorter stage in front of it. The carpet on the shorter stage wasn't stapled down yet. So it was like this tall, and James comes running up and he just jumps up onto the stage, hits that carpet, it slides from under him, he just boom, and it was just like solid, like empty wood underneath, so it like echoed out and
And
like
did the band play to that beat?
No, literally
No.
the whole room went.
the air was sucked out of the room, like everyone was just like, and I was just like, ha!
And the
for this
pastor
man.
like still has the mic on, and under his breath, you just hear like, "Oh shit!"
Literally nobody.
Shit! Nobody said anything.
Nobody
Everyone
moved
just
an
sat
inch.
there awkwardly.
Or no, I'm sorry, he didn't say "oh shit." He was like, "Jesus Christ!"
They were looking
cook,
at me
maybe
like
this is
God
the
was
bit
in
for
the
the
show.
show.
And everyone in the audience is like, "Amen."
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite stories.
You ever play with a music director at a church that hates the snare wire buzz after you leave?
No.
I used to like not turning my snares off for a certain few of them, just to they would tweak a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Just do it randomly though.
A little bit of that.
Do it
Like
once in a
when
while.
they're talking and like their
That surge frequency,
their
yeah,
undertones
yeah,
like
yeah,
vibrated.
yeah.
It's the worst.
I like it because I'm still involved. You know what
Right,
I mean?
I'm still right.
I just
Exactly.
want to be part of
I
the
just want to
service.
fit in.
I'm a part of it.
Center of attention.
Always getting the last word.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
So you did tell me y'all just released a song and you want to talk about that.
We did. We
Is
did.
it into the ocean?
In the ocean.
In the ocean.
Into
We got that mixed up for quite a
to
while.
the ocean.
Apparently, we don't
Into
know
and
any
around
of our
the
actual
ocean.
song names. Like every single one of them just gets fucked up somewhere
Ocean
along
adjacent.
I barely know what my solos are. So
the way. But yeah, we
I'm not
just
gonna
released
spend
it. It's
any
called
bandwidth
In the
on
Ocean.
In the
the
Gulf?
It's out now on Spotify, any other streaming platform that anybody can check
Deezer?
it out on. Sure, yeah, all of them. Whatever
Deezer?
fucking
The look
CD
on his
Baby
face.
or DistroKid or whatever
him
I
too.
was using does. It's like all of them, you know.
Is it on LimeWire yet?
Napster, baby.
Napster.
Yeah.
Lars Ulrich's coming for us.
Yeah, we're on. You can find us on BearShare, BearShare, LimeWire, Napster.
You can find us on Fat Life. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
We just I think started a MySpace.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Tom was our first friend, not this Tom either.
How about OnlyFans? Y'all got one of them yet?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think
Bears
you need
don't
fans.
fit.
You need
Face
fans
name.
for
He's
that.
doing a lot of
That's
side
our
hustles
problem.
right
My
now.
starfish
He's
isn't that
doing
good
Uber. He
looking.
might have.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure OnlyFans started as like a for like
It
band
was
creators.
Yeah,
Like, to,
Patreon
like-
and them are
yeah.
the same thing, kind of. Yeah.
That's what it
Oh,
started
that
as, and then
shit
it turned to
changed
porn
quick.
real quick.
No rules.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Oh, we can make 10 times as much money doing this.
Hey man, Rule 34.
I mean, find me a Bernstein Bear one.
Is that a Gibbs rule?
You don't know Rule
No.
34?
Is that a Gibbs rule?
No, if it
No.
exists, there's
Song
a porn of
34?
it.
Who's Gibbs?
Gibbs
Rule-
from NCIS.
Rule 34.
Oh.
If there's
If it exists, there's a porn of it.
Gibbs from NCIS is Thackeray Binks. Oh no, that's Proby. Wait,
He's from
Right.
summer school, the teacher from summer school.
They're talking about the
What are we
show.
talking about?
no, Proby from NCIS is
That's yeah. That,
Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus.
Ah,
yes. Whatever. Anyway.
Cat.
I don't
Rule
know any.
34.
Started out
nice,
as a guy.
Nice. Yeah. As we all do.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
He's
just
too
having
young.
fun.
He's too young
I'm
for
just glad
Hocus
to be
Pocus.
involved.
I'm just happy to be here.
Too young for Hocus Pocus.
See, when
but
a
he was around
mommy
for
and
the second
daddy
one.
love each other.
Well, tell us about the new song.
He did.
What do you
It's
love
called
about
English.
it?
I
What's
like
so
that it's
good
a
about
song.
it? Yeah.
What ocean?
I like that I play it.
Yeah.
What
okay.
ocean are you referring to? Which ocean are you in?
Pacific Ocean?
The Gulf
The
of Mexico.
specific one?
The
Gulf
I'm
of
sorry.
America.
I don't want
Gulf
to talk
of
about it.
Mexico.
The Gulf of
I
China.
don't want to
thank
talk
you.
about it.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I came on
I
a
was
music
like,
podcast.
he's,
I don't want
he's
to talk
shy.
about
He
our
doesn't
music.
want to talk.
I'm deep in that ocean right now.
Oh shit.
All right.
Whatever ocean Dexter
So it's a
Morgan
metaphor.
drops the bodies in.
Ooh, that would be
Yes.
the
That is-
Caribbean
That is actually the
Sea.
Yeah, there we go.
I think the
Nice.
Caribbean.
Is it about that?
that was off the cuff and I figured it out.
I just love Dexter very much.
Hell yeah.
I thought you said Arthur
This
Morgan.
makes sense.
I'll
This
take
song's
the
really
Bermuda
fun because
Triangle
the
for
solo that's on
$400.
Spotify-
Reggie Watts.
It's not the solo
Veggie
that
Watts.
neither
Reggie.
I nor Tom played, nor the solos that either of us have worked on. We probably spent the most time on that solo and still haven't figured out what we want that solo to be.
Hell
So
yeah.
you come
Yeah,
see us
we
in
were-
a
we were-
couple of weeks, it'll be something wildly different. Half the
I
time
decided
we're
I
just playing
liked
in the
it
wrong
because
key
that
and just-
eerie tone at the end, like the eerie note you hit.
Yeah,
that
that-
yeah.
I think that's how it went.
I love
got
it. So I was like,
tension.
this is
I
the
think it was
one.
Win.
It was. You're right.
It
yeah,
went,
yeah,
not
that's why
we.
he's lead
I
guitarist.
just,
He remembers
I just
the-
realized you said that Into the Ocean is when you just released. It's the song you
In
just
the
released.
Ocean.
In the
In
Ocean.
the ocean. Dickhead.
It's the second
I
song.
was saving you because he
of a
was
bitch.
fuming.
It was
It was
about to
also
come
the
out.
second song y'all play today, and y'all like, we've never rehearsed this together.
No, that was me joking.
Yeah, we
after
have. yeah.
practicing right there and just.
But only the Led
Butchering
Zeppelin version of In the Ocean.
Yeah, everyone's like practice before the podcast so we can nail it. And it's like
I
four
said,
takes. and we're
I
like,
said
"Did-
that in our.
Is that one okay? Can we just stop doing this? This is.
I
get
said that
beat up.
in our chat. I was like, hey, make sure because we're not having practice this week, so everyone practice at home before the podcast. And I just didn't. I basically said,
Rule breaker.
"Fuck you guys."
Classic. Do as I
Make it
say,
look
not
like-
as I
Yeah,
do.
well,
You
I'm better
know.
than everybody else.
And like the whole time after every take, Ryan's like, "Are we eating now?"
For
getting
sure.
food?
That's one of our oldest songs, actually. I mean, I think that was the second one we played. You wrote Falcon, and then did you come up with a chord progression for that? Oh, weird thing. The entire first 2 or 3 months we played it just like Fall Out Boy, Sugar We're Going Down, because the chorus is that chord progression.
Yeah.
And it was so hard to actually write that song because every time we started doing that, we just went into the bridge of that song,
Hell yeah.
of a Fall Out Boy song, and lost focus. And someone had to be like, "All right, let's herd the cats back together, get back on track."
Oh,
But-
dude, I remember when I first wrote the bridge for that,
We
I had
started
this
like-
pirate sounding fucking bridge.
yeah,
It sounded very piratey.
yeah.
I don't think I ever heard that.
They're weird. They're weird
Good.
to play together as far as my perspective
like
because they're kind of similar as far as some of the fills. A lot of the same fills, and I don't think on our set they're right next to each other, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Are they all right next to each other?
usually,
Yeah, we
do
talked
fucking-
about that. I
yeah.
tried to get us to split them apart because they do have similar.
Creature
I can't
habits.
talk.
I don't want to put any more bandwidth
Fills,
into this. than I have
but
to.
whatever. I don't care, man.
Ryan's like, I just play one groove
The whole
for
time,
every
dude.
song.
Yeah, everything is
sure.
4/4.
I
Every
just,
song's the same.
I do the Lars trick. If you can just play the same thing
All
for the
the
entire
pocket.
set, and you get paid, bro. why
I
do
just
anything
like
different?
that as a drummer. When you said we kept playing "Sugar We're Going Down," I envisioned him starting it. Shit. Sorry, guys.
So
That is how it started.
He would start that way.
yeah, going into the first verse, it goes chicka chicka. That's what it did at first, just like that fucking song.
I mean, if it's good, keep it. Steal it. I mean,
yeah,
whatever.
that's what
There's
I did.
another
I'm a
song
thief.
we
might
have.
as
I get it, man.
There's another song we have that it sounds very similar to the outro of King of the Hill. And
Yeah.
I just start playing it when we play the song. So I ruin
Wasn't that
practice.
new one? Newer one?
Because it's fun for me.
What song is that? What do you?
The newer
Yes.
one we played last
Yes.
practice.
I don't remember.
What was it called? I don't know what that newer song was called.
Not echoes.
The one we just were practicing
Yeah,
last time.
practice.
Oh, Why I Breathe.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, why do you?
It's kind of
I got
a.
asthma. I really don't.
It's autonomous.
Maybe how do you breathe?
See, our
Not easily.
hypothalamus.
With medical assistance.
Yeah. I got
Medulla
2 inhalers in my pocket
oblongata.
right now. Come on.
You're just saying words.
The worst breather in the band is
How
the
do
singer.
how do I
Like,
breathe
I
with
mean, you make the
more
most of your
effort
time when
than
you
I
breathe. I'll
should.
give you that. You know,
Life is hard.
you're here.
Barely.
Are we?
What?
Are we here? You said you're here.
Where is here?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, let's get into that.
yeah.
Can we get Neil deGrasse Tyson on this?
I
need explanations. I need
people
answers.
might actually watch the podcast if he came on.
Viral today.
Can I use my phone a friend?
I heard the Creed bassist is here. Can we get him on here?
I mean,
I don't think he's doing much. It's a
I think we should
Saturday,
get Snoop Dogg. He's
February.
doing literally anything right now.
Literally anything.
he's doing side quests,
The
man.
Olympics, NFL.
I mean, he's done
Martha
enough.
Stewart. Probably doing Martha Stewart.
Hell yeah.
Would you say no to any of those, anyways? I mean,
No,
can you blame
for
him?
sure, absolutely not, dude.
He
would
makes
do
enough
it.
money.
Yeah.
He's like, you want me to do that? Sure.
Fuck it. Can I
Speaking
smoke
of-
weed there? All right.
Yeah, anything he's doing right now is just for whatever brings him some kind of joy
Absolutely.
or just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever.
All right.
I've
Yeah.
done everything I've wanted
His color
to do.
commentary is
awesome.
all purple.
All right. Y'all seen that clip of him and Kevin Hart at the Olympics where he was like, Snoop Dogg was like, man, I was up all night studying this binder for this, and Kevin Hart was like, there was a binder? What are you talking about?
I have not. Sounds great.
You don't usually get homework when you're the size of an
Right.
elementary school student.
Well, there's also that picture of like Snoop Dogg sitting in the chair and his feet are all on the ground, and then Kevin Hart's just like dangling next to him.
If we look
Poor
at
guy.
this right here, that is exactly what's
Right.
happening with me right,
Right.
now.
That's why I put
Oh,
the
yeah.
table.
I'll
Yeah,
zoom in.
his feet
I'll
aren't on the
zoom in
ground.
on that.
You're
We weren't
exposing
supposed
me.
to let the world know we have an almost midget. Almost.
Almost.
I will say, I walked up to your mic stand while y'all were
Dwarf.
playing, and that was the first time
Yes.
I've ever had to duck down to a mic stand.
Like pointing
You're
at your belly
welcome.
button.
Usually I have to usually I walk
jarring.
up and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I will not stand for this. I will
Stand
sit
for
it.
anything.
I will sit for it. Well, speaking of in the ocean, nailed it.
Better than I
on
did.
the first try.
Well, we
Yeah,
have
that
to
was
we
the
have
first
another
one. It wasn't
process.
4 or
Oh,
5 like
shit.
I said.
it's
That's a good point.
definitely the
Yeah.
first take.
Yeah,
I'm gonna skip the most important part
I
of the
know.
day.
And
First try.
we know how to play our instruments.
Well,
So we told y'all about this. We've never warned bands about this section.
we always should. I feel like
It's always fun to call people on the spot, though.
That's fair.
But let's go around the room and
then they
everybody
have
share
shitty
something
answers.
that they hate.
Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Who got
bitch.
word on this? I wasn't expecting this.
Who's starting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
I
Wherever
gotta
you
think
want
of
to
Ryan
start.
starting.
Pedophiles.
Hell yeah, he went
Nice.
serious with it.
Nice.
Got
He
real
was serious
dark.
with it. I
Got
mean,
real
Chippers.
dark, real
But-
quick.
I think
only
we can all
answer.
agree.
kill your local pedophiles.
I mean,
You got to have your own thing, man. I hate pedophiles.
Okay. See, I'm
No
a
one
thief,
else does.
remember? I steal shit.
I hate thieves.
Fuck.
What just happened?
I hate people who jinx themselves.
You guys should be in a band together. Where are we? You guys are like on the same wavelength, yeah.
I heard it in my ear and I was like, wow, it was
Movie
weird.
quote for this one. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
Nice.
I hate podcasts where you can hear their mouth spit. And I hope you can't hear mine.
It's nice and poppy over
You
there.
got a pop filter on there? Peep pop, little peep pop.
He just comes on and says, I hate podcasts, and just stares at us
no, that's
menacingly.
that's where you have to
Podcast
cut it
host.
for the trailer for the podcast. What do you hate? Fucking podcasts. No, it's not specifically on podcasts, but mouth
you can hate it,
noises.
it's fine.
Mouth
It's
noises.
not all podcasts, just this one.
Yeah, just
Specifically.
this one specific podcast.
Yeah.
And their voices.
Yeah. That's fair.
Ouch.
That's fair.
No, yeah.
That's fair.
Or like when I'm watching like a tutorial video for how to do something, so it's like I need to know what they're saying, but all I can hear is just the spit, and then I don't know how to do it. I get furious and I turn it off, and whatever I was trying to fix just stays broke.
I'm gonna send him tutorials on how to spit. Okay, I guess it's my turn.
I guess.
Pause, yeah.
I hate waking up in the morning.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I
dude.
hate it.
Yeah.
Like,
You
I
tried
go
not
to
waking
sleep
up?
at like 6 a.m.
I'm trying to determine how like depressing this is, but continue.
Very.
I can't tell if you're just like I
Wait,
like
wait,
to
It's just
Can
like
I take this one
I
step
hate
further?
waking up.
Yeah.
I hate waking up.
He's in that
Oh,
ocean,
there it
you
is.
know?
We named
There
our
it is.
band after it.
I hate waking up. Every moment awake is just
Right.
Pain.
existential. torture.
Existential for
Every
sure.
day I wake
With
up, I
mouth
decide to make it
noises.
everyone else's problem.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck you in particular.
It's not my fault that I'm alive today.
God didn't take me in
Choose
the
to be
night.
born.
Thanks, Dad.
God didn't take me in the night, and I'm making it everyone else's problem.
I don't want to skip, but I'm going to lose it if I don't
Go
say
ahead.
it right now. I hate, on the note of what you were just saying, kind of, I hate how I be depressed and then eat food.
Is it the depressed part or the food part?
I could just die. I could stop eating
Oh my
food,
God.
you know, and then I wouldn't be depressed
Jesus
anymore.
Christ.
Do you
Then I'm
eat
like-
because you're depressed?
No,
Or
I'll be
are you
like,
depressed because
I'll be
you
like,
eat?
life sucks. Dang, I'm hungry. I should go get some Chick-fil-A. And I'll be like taking a shower and be like, God, I hate
Eating
myself.
the Chick-fil-A in the shower.
While I'm taking care of
Chick-fil-A
myself and
stock just
feeding
dropped.
myself and making sure I go to bed at the right time, I'm like, I hate myself.
The Lord's chicken
Life
should make you
sucks.
feel better.
Like you
You're
guys.
flossing your teeth and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
What am I
That's-
doing with
Why
my
am I
life?
doing this? I hate myself.
That's when I have to be
What
like,
am I doing
do
with
I-
my life?
Do I really hate it? Do I really hate it?
I hate
So, yeah.
politics. It's so gross right now. I don't want to get too into it, but there's just
But here we go.
there's
Buckle
just
up.
there's just so
For the
much
next
hate from
50
both
minutes.
sides.
That's the thing that
It
we
doesn't
do
matter
not
what
talk
side
about.
you're in. It's just like everyone's maniacally laughing at the pain of others, or other people are just freaking out, like everything's changing and we're gonna die. Like it's just the worst. Everywhere you look, people are just like spiteful at each other. And we
Every
need to
election year.
calm that out, man. Calm that out. Chill that out. Calm that down. Words are hard.
Yeah.
That's true. It's fucking true, bro.
I guess I have to go. I will go off of yours a little bit. I hate when you're watching like a guitar, like a gear demo or something like that, and a guitar player is like demoing a piece of gear, and he's like, you know, like this is what the guitar sounds like clean, and he plays like some riff, and then he's like, and this is what it sounds like with the effect, and he plays a completely different riff, and I'm like, I don't know how to compare that.
Yeah,
What-
that's always
what
the
the fuck
worst.
is that?
Only with blues, only with like chill bluesy riffs, and it's like I want to do it for doom and sludge. How does that sound? You're never gonna find out unless you buy it.
I just want you to play
Yeah.
the same riff, like clean, and then with that, like.
Just
You know,
get-
you play like
get a looper.
You play Wonderwall, and then like you're playing like some sludge metal. Like I don't know how that sounds. Like what? What is
Figure it
that?
out.
Doesn't relate. I'm confused.
Like
Figure it out.
A being
Pedal
something
podcast
without
where we
level
like
matching
do it right.
All right.
Or
I
like,
mean,
and we can cascade dry pedals into each other, so you can see how like maybe an OCD goes into a Big Muff, or like a Big Muff goes into a rap versus vice versa, so you can use it in different contexts. Hey,
dude,
this
I
one
will
has
go
lot of
down a
chugs,
rabbit hole. If
but
you
this
want
one has like a whole lot of bloom to it, you know.
They just
about
started
it.
calculus for me.
Yeah, I don't.
I like when they play
I
the,
play
like,
drums.
the clean section.
and stuff.
Yeah.
When they play the clean section and it's like before the pedals on and it's just like chords and stuff, and they turn it on and they just rip something nasty, and I'm like, oh,
Cool.
So it makes me fucking awesome.
I mean,
Nice.
Right, yeah.
at guitar.
It's the
if I
same
get
thing
this
as,
pedal, I can rip that fucking scale.
It's the same thing as like, oh, here's a cymbal demo, but a lot of Tom play.
Right.
You're not proving anything to
Shout
me,
out
man.
Soul Tone.
I mean, how would that symbol go?
They
Just-
give you such a good deal. It's an endorsement.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
we're gonna get-
Don't get me started on that one.
Get me started.
They don't know what soul tone is.
The endorsement is you get the opportunity to sell their
I
symbols.
do know
Yes.
what that is actually. Yeah, where it's like, hey, you're an ambassador, and like you get 10% off or something like that.
Very.
You flood your
I'm just
kid.
not gonna go there with that.
Right,
because I've had chats with
Some
the
dudes in the
owner.
local scene were like, yeah, I got soul tone. It's like, you weren't gonna buy symbols, but they just conned you into dropping like $2,000.
Yeah.
on symbols,
Right.
and they're not even good.
I will say they
So,
do
are you
sound
part of the team?
decent. Some of them do sound decent, but their prices are a little off the mark. You can
They're
get
like a zillion dollars.
for real.
I get it.
For
Nice one,
real.
Christopher.
Just name drop the oldest one around.
That's my one drum joke in my repertoire.
Well, you're the
But I'm
bass player. You
pissed.
should have more.
Can I turn this around?
Sure.
How long
Please.
has Dead Eyes been a band?
Whoa.
2021?
Uno reverse card.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Reversal.
years.
No. Well, I mean, we've been friends
Minutes.
for 15 years.
20 minutes.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
we
Y'all
Acquaintances
kick ass.
for
We
15
just played a
years.
show with y'all. It was an
Thanks.
amazing show.
Yeah, no, that was
Everybody
an
that played was
experience for sure.
incredible.
Hell yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
killed it. I
You're
feel
the
like
man.
we killed it. I feel like it's safe
Yeah.
to say that we killed
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I
It
agree.
was a really good show. It
I
was a
agree.
really awesome night.
I do.
Shout out Wild Charge. They killed it that day. too.
Absolutely.
That was
Real.
sick.
I do remember when we finished our set, I heard one of y'all. I don't know who it was, but I was breaking down my stuff, and I heard somebody in your camp be like, "How the fuck do we follow that up?" And I was like, "Yes, that's always the goal." Like, hell yeah!
Adonis said the same thing when they were getting set up. And I
Yeah.
was pulling my kid off. He's like, "How? We can't follow that."
How the fuck do we follow that?
Made me like do things that I normally wouldn't have done. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I got on top of that little like table.
Oh
that
yeah, I
holds
did.
the
yeah.
roller.
I got
The whole
so
thing
nervous
started
for you,
wobbling.
man.
I almost killed the whole show.
That's
You,
why
you
I
make
don't
him want to
like
be a
that.
better person.
I didn't
He
see
thought
the
he was
wrestling
mountain
until I
goat
watched
for
the
a
video
second.
afterwards. That shit was like, whoa.
Oh yeah,
I
saw you get up there and I was
Let's
like,
never do that again. I don't ever follow you up.
I
don't
wanted
wanna,
to put
try
my
push
foot on it to
limits.
stabilize it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm going to try and help, but I'm just going to end
Yeah.
up kicking it out.
No, I think you stayed there because you thought it would be funny as hell. It actually felt. Can you imagine? We'd go viral.
This
People
isn't
would listen to our music.
I did
Downtown Music
like,
Hall is not an ugly coyote.
not react the right way.
No, but it felt like
I
it.
just
It felt
stood
like
there
a
and
moment.
watched.
I will say one of
I
the first
still
times we
headbanged,
played
and
there.
I stuck the landing. So.
Absolutely, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it great.
I mean, come on.
You tested
But-
it for the next person.
One of the first times we played there, like I walked up to it and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get up there." I put my foot on it and the table was just like whoop, and I was like, "Never mind, I'm gonna back right off now. I'm not brave enough for that."
It's very misleading.
It
That's
looks
why
pretty sturdy.
I stay behind the drums the whole time intentionally,
Yeah.
so I don't fall over.
Moving around is my problem.
I
I can't do it. I need to just stay right there and look slightly down to the left.
I mean,
the
I'm
whole-
always.
the whole
I,
time.
I always
What
try
were
to
you
move
just
as much
looking
as
at?
I can.
Is that your
I was
steel?
imagining where my guitar would be.
Right, imagining
Is
something
that your
over
Steel
this area that
Panther?
you're looking
Well,
at.
not
for
Steel
sure.
Panther, but what's the model pose?
The blue steel,
Blue steel.
or
That's
whatever.
what it
Blue
is.
steel.
something like that.
Tom has a good blue steel pose. I'm sure he does.
Blue steel. What the hell?
You'd never
Zoolander.
From
What movie is that?
Zoolander.
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 Yeah.
Zoolander.
Yeah.
Cool.
We referenced that
Not
the other
gonna
day
do
in our
it.
promo shoot.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
We,
No, I have stage fright.
we were doing a promo
poor
shoot
wife.
the other day, and like me and James were talking. The photographer was like 1, 2, 3, and we're both like, we both just like looked at him real quick, and he's like, "Y'all just both hit me with the blue steel at the same time."
That picture?
No, we were doing a promo shoot for not those, but yeah, those are the stepbrother shots.
It's funny.
I love
it's
'em.
definitely funny.
That was very intentional. We planned that out.
Yeah.
Our
For
photographer
anyone-
bought a whole backdrop just for that. And, like,
For
And I bought
anyone
sweater
watching
vests.
that can't see what
What's
we're talking
been your
about, it's a
favorite show?
picture of two of them together.
We'll
like
just
prom
reenact it.
style.
Oh, we're-
Prom style. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's like those church
Yes.
pictures, you know,
Glorious.
Beautiful. I
but
like
with Mr. Rogers sweaters.
Wholesome.
Hell yeah! I bought
asked
those
this
sweater
second
vests
ago.
for it. Our
Yep.
first show, we performed in those things at Downtown Music Hall.
That sounds. You must have been sweaty.
It was
Oh, yeah.
the week the air conditioner broke, so it was 85 degrees in there.
I walked in like, so the fans are just for now, or what's up with that? And he's like, no, the AC doesn't work.
Oh, God.
Huh?
We committed to it though. We wore those sweater vests, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I
It's
think
gonna get moist.
because it was in June.
Yeah, that was painful.
rough.
It was
Just like
rough.
your mother likes it.
But
Trebek.
but shout out Downtown Music Hall.
Yeah, love them. Goddamn.
They are great.
Goddamn it.
Yeah. But yeah, where can we find y'all on the socials? Where are you most active?
Facebook.
Interesting.
Crest Street word of
Facebook.com
mouth.
/ sleep deprived band, maybe.
Sleep deprived is
Maybe.
very common apparently out there. So we're like Florida sleep deprived in one spot and sleep deprived.
We
Florida
are
in
sleep
other spots.
deprived
We are
on
sleep
Instagram.
It's
EP
We Are
Babies
Sleep
is another
Deprived.
one. I think that's on MySpace. EP
Mr.
Babies is
Poopy
one of ours.
Yeah,
Babies.
EP babies, EP boys, EP boys.
EP Boys
We'll
for
make sure.
life.
We'll
I'll
make sure
tag,
we
we'll
link
tag
that.
your Facebook and your Instagram.
Right on.
Yeah.
We don't
I'm,
know
I'm
it,
in
so-
charge of the Instagram, and I do a terrible job.
Dude,
There's
so do
There's
we.
four posts
Four?
maybe,
Wow, you
and
kill
they're
it.
just memes.
I don't have Instagram, so I've never even seen it.
I thought you were gonna say they're just me.
You were the
No, they're just memes. I found
Tom with
other
blue steel.
better bands videos, and I took their audio off and I put ours on.
There's
Hell
nothing original on our Instagram.
Is anything
original in our
original?
music. What are you
Instagram?
talking about? We are an absolute
We were
ripoff
just-
of all mid 2000s
just
emo.
going around saying like, "Oh yeah, this riff is totally from Fall Out Boy.
That's fun as hell.
This is from King of the Hill, original. Yeah. It's a
Hell
Fall Out
yeah.
Boy original, Sleep Deprived."
It's a tribute to the best
King of
bands
the
in the world.
Absolutely. And then now we're going into In the Ocean, right?
That's the
what-
second
the name of
song?
it?
This
Yeah.
guy doesn't even listen.
In the
Yes.
ocean?
I can't remember if it was
We did
into
talk,
or in
yeah.
the ocean. Yeah.
Underwater's up next.
In
Ocean.
It's into the ocean.
Adjacent.
Wait, I guess we could do this right here.
Somewhere
we could
in-
like
it's in the ocean.
decide
In
when we're
or
going to
above
drop
the
that
water.
music video. We have a finished music video
Hell yeah.
for it.
Oh shit!
We just don't have like a release date exactly.
I haven't
April
watched it.
20th.
We can yeah. We can set a date right here, right now.
Do it.
Valentine's Day, because we're hopefully all
do it
getting
tomorrow.
pussy that
Yeah.
day. Just saying, man.
If you set it for
later
Valentine's
today.
Day,
Wait,
this will
hey.
be out by then.
When? Okay, this will be out for Valentine's Day.
No, it will not.
No.
Oh, when
So
will
much
when-
editing to
It'll
do.
it'll probably take me about 2 weeks to get it finished, and then we can post it sometime after that. But
Wow, you work quick.
Ash
I tried
Wednesday.
to.
No, we'll
I
time
did-
the release
I
of
don't
the
know.
music video with this,
That's what I was thinking.
That's,
but
yeah.
we'll forget.
That's fair.
yeah.
I mean, I'll hit up with y'all and
So
like
we'll
say,
watch
I'm
it
done.
when
a
this
week
comes
later.
out.
Like, oh, we said we were gonna do that. And so
When-
about a week
yeah,
after this
watching
drops.
this will remember, will remind us to
Word.
do it.
Can you remind
we'll
us to
have
be a band?
forgotten.
On that day.
Just
Oh,
hit.
we're
Could you
talking
tell me
Hey,
when
did
our
you guys
show
practice
is?
this week?
Can I talk about how much I hate like setting like release dates and shit? Like we finished a song and I'm like, when do we want to put it out? And he's like, I don't know.
Fuck, I don't
I'm like-
fucking know tomorrow.
Deadlines are the worst.
And then then it's not even a deadline. It's like, how do you promote it? Should we promote it? Do we do more before? Does anybody care? Should we just put it out there? I don't know what I'm doing. I just made a song, recorded it, and it's ready to go. What do we do with it now?
Just release it and don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Just
That's
let
what I
them,
do.
Let them find
I
it.
don't even put it on like SoundCloud or Bandcamp. It's just like an audio file that goes from like my GarageBand to the desktop out to like a Facebook Messenger, and like 12 people are like stoked as shit to
Hell
hear
yeah.
it, and then it just dies.
Nice.
Sounds like
Yeah, I
the
know
Ronnie
about
Yeah,
Radke
exactly.
method, man.
I got some
all
bangers
on
out
your
there in
laptop,
Facebook
so
Messenger land, so
you got a charger.
keep your ear to the ground, underground. You know what I'm saying? Grassroots style.
Hell yeah.
DIY.
So y'all will have a music video coming out soon.
Well, we're gonna
Soon.
do a teaser for the trailer.
Teaser.
a
Isn't a
trailer.
trailer a
Right.
And
teaser?
So a trailer
and
for
then
a trailer?
music video.
It's gonna be a picture.
Is that a shed?
Get
New thing for the last
Whatever,
couple years now.
denomination you are.
For the last couple years now, they'll have like for a movie coming out.
Yeah.
They'll have like a 30-second teaser trailer,
Which shed?
teases
Whacking
the
in my
actual
tool shed.
trailer for the movie,
Whacking
which teases the movie.
Yep.
Well, then the trailer gives away like
And
all
they
the
give
good
away
parts
the,
of the movie.
the entire
Yeah.
movie, and you're like, you
And then you
weren't
go
sure
see
what
it,
it was
you're like,
about,
oh.
and you were like, oh, well, that's a shot of that guy dying, so don't get attached.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually in our music video. Yeah, Tom killed a guy. You should lay low for a while.
So you're gonna release your shed soon,
Yes.
and then a trailer.
Well, I will drop a pin on the spot in the ocean where I dump the bodies. That's the.
I get it.
That's what we released.
Then you'll figure out which
See, it all
ocean it
comes
was.
back.
Because the song name.
It all
comes
circles back.
together.
Circle. I like
It's
it.
amazing.
That's I love in movies when someone says the name of the movie.
Oh,
in it,
yeah.
and I'm just like, oh,
He did it.
I
said
get it
the
now.
thing.
Just like earlier when I said he's sleep deprived.
Yes.
You know.
Oh my
tired.
god, I just got that.
And it's on his arm in case he forgets.
Yeah, show
What
me your
band are you
tattoo.
in?
This dude has
Sick,
a
sick sleep
has a
deprived
sick
tattoo.
sleep deprived tattoo. Look at that.
You know,
It just says EP Boys. If you turn it upside
Ooh,
down,
I want to eat
it does say no. That would be
Did
cool,
you stay awake for that? Or did you fall asleep?
I stayed awake.
Okay.
Barely. 'cause he's
What time did you
so
wake
sleep
up
deprived.
to get that
Not in
done?
the fucking morning.
Late
Nobody,
at
you
night.
can't get tattoos in the morning. That's like rule number 1 of tattoos.
Against
You just
it.
can't do
You
it.
have
dude.
to- You have to.
Imagine
Get your
getting
tattoo when
tattooed
you're
at 8 in the
tired
morning.
from
See, all of my tattoos are in the morning, but like 3, 4.
That's not
Right.
your morning though. Your morning
You're
is
talking
morning.
3 a.m. or 3 p.m.
3 or 4 in the
AM.
morning to where it's at a time where right before it happens, you're just like, is this the best idea?
It's like when you're getting money out your ATM. The ATM's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
If I asked myself,
No.
is this the best idea? I would never be doing anything.
In society, we'd be better for it.
Literally,
Maybe ask those questions.
I just don't
in
have
the
tattoos
future.
because I'm cheap as fuck.
Well, you're non-committal.
I don't want to spend money. That I
For
don't
real, they're
have,
like
you know?
$600 for
a lot
like
of money.
okay ones, you know, like a
Yeah,
grand
man.
or two
How
for
much
good
money
ones.
did you
That's
spend
like
on
a guitar. That's
DoorDash
this dude's
last
pedal,
month?
man.
Ah, wow.
I mean, how much?
We're going there with it.
Box
Wow.
How
Oh,
much
no,
do
he
you
was
have in your
depressed.
arm?
This.
I got about $4,000 in mine. And lots of hours.
No, this was about I think $3,300
Yeah.
in Japan, and
Mine was post-COVID dollars, so like 20.
So
yeah.
inflation,
Right. So it's really
Did
like
you say Japan?
$1,000. Like,
Yeah,
So it was 2,200 yen.
no.
Thank you. I'll be here all
evening.
evening. Thank you.
220,000 yen
yeah.
or something. No, it was about $3,000 over.
It's expensive.
I think 5 months. Like each session was at least 3 hours, 3 painful hours.
Hell yeah.
But the whole it was done with the whole sleeve in mind. I'll never do it again.
Hell yeah.
Like at
Tom
least
and I
not a
combo
whole
bonded
arm
in
at
Japan.
once. Like I want more
how we met.
tattoos, but it'll be like I'll get some here and then here, and we'll figure out how to connect it. After
well,
the
that's
fact,
what you'll
but
end
I
up
don't
with
wanna-
mine. It's not a plan. It's just thrown in there.
Oh,
Your
we
tattoo
know.
artist is like, your sleeve makes no sense.
No, I can
And then he
tell.
wraps it
I
with-
can tell it wasn't planned.
Wraps it with tie-dye to make it different, you know. But whatever. We all like different things.
Yeah, no, mine's kind of patchwork too, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Teach
what
their
would
own.
have hit in that spot?
Taste
I
the rainbow.
get a tattoo, and then I'm like, something, I can fit something there.
Yeah.
I just
some,
like how-
some of it's meaningful, and then there's like, oh, that fits really well right there.
You should get a
Let's do
Skittles
that.
sponsorship so you taste the rainbow, wear the rainbow. I don't
Feel the rainbow?
Feel the rainbow.
Yes.
My wife has like a piano wrapping around her arm all the way up, and people always be like, "So do you like music?" And it's
No.
like, no. I wanted to permanently put shit that I hate on my body.
Fair enough.
To remind myself.
I get it.
Not to
Yeah,
listen
to remind myself of how much I hate music.
Did y'all know I
yeah,
have
don't
hot
ruin your
mess
day.
inside of my lip?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See.
You two showed us.
Yeah, I saw it the last time I was in there.
That's awesome. Where'd you get that?
It's probably it was
No one else caught
2020.
that joke.
I want that too.
Everyone's like, oh, yeah.
I've got
From
Jordan's name
Cobra
on my
Starship,
butt.
their album Hot Mess.
Ooh.
They have this girl on there with the hot mess tattoo right there.
That's
Figured,
hard.
fuck it, I like Cobra Starship.
Did it
I
hurt
like
a
Cobra
lot?
Starship.
They're great.
Did it
Cool.
hurt?
I have no
I
idea.
never know if I
I
get
don't
the mic
remember.
to my face
Couldn't
in
tell
time
you.
to
Hell
start
yeah.
Probably,
talking.
I don't know.
Probably hurt.
It's like,
I
I remember
I'm-
having to hold my lip. Just hold it like this the whole time.
Yeah, it's all had to be stretched out too. Like that would. Ugh.
My lips feel chapped from the idea of that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I have no idea how to end this one. So
We won't.
I set some time apart, separate from my health, take myself apart, make me somebody else. this piece of me to your grave, and you will see that I'm stuck here waiting on our last conversation. Help me, and if I float away, remember all the steps I made to keep all this going till I found home in the ocean. In the ocean. In the ocean.
I fucked that song up so hard.
I didn't. I say we send it. I nailed my solo
No, I
perfectly.
did. That
got
was
my
bad.
Whoa was great.
That was bad.
No, dude, that was. I think that's organic. That's
Yeah.
grassroots. That's fresh.